Hey, welcome to my channel. Sorry, I'm a little late. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Dark. It's yours truly, the number one grinder. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Dark. It's yours truly, the number one grinder. This is the Underrated Boxing Talk, number 48. We got my brother Clarence McLean in the picture. We're gonna get him, we're gonna get to him in a few. Um, I'm just saying the big fight is going down. The trilogy, Wilder gets Fury. We're gonna talk about that. I'll invite some more men on here. So we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in, y'all. We're gonna get it in. So let me read this out first. And I'm gonna hit the intro and we're gonna get this thing going. We're gonna get this going, y'all. Come and join real conversation with the number one grinder. Sorry. Us as the righteous ones individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuinely being there for each other. We all we got. That's right, y'all. Remember, y'all, we all we got, man. We all we got. So we'll hit y'all with this intro. And we gonna get this thing going. Be back. Be back. Be back.
But y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris of this shit.
Check this out.
Perfect.
Champion, the way of the warrior, champion eyes, get back up, my spirit cries.
But you're a well-rounded warrior. You keep on fighting. That's what I am. Well-rounded warrior. I say for me, I've been passed over with my family, my fans, so-called family, some so-called family members, some friends, and etc. Pass over me. They feel that I'm not even there. And I used to accept it as I'm gonna prove something to you. Nah. That I have to understand when I get older is what I am. And I have to understand that when I'm moving of a certain space of my life to strive to do better, not that many people is going to understand your vision. Not many people is refused to understand the growth of your vision, of your self-vision. The growth of your vision help some.
You ain't lying.
Hello, I'm back. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Dark. It's yours truly, the number one grinder. We got Clarence McLean of Facebook, and also we got ER on time. What's good? And how y'all doing? How your brothers doing?
I'm good. What's up?
Good, bro.
All right, let's get it going. How's you and your families doing today?
Guess we all right. You know, we can't complain. We all here on the, we all here talking. We alive. We live to see another day. So, we can't complain, but then why complain?
Good.
Underrated. Do you have a train behind you where you live?
Nah,
Oh,
does it? Yeah. So welcome, brothers and everything. Well, first we're gonna talk about the undercard. Then we're gonna talk of the fight. So, what y'all think about the card, the undercard?
um, I think it's probably one of the best undercards we have seen in a long time. To be honest with you, I don't ever think that we ever probably, from my opinion, I've ever probably seen an undercard like this. Just the names, it's a stacked card, and it's going to be great. And the thing is, usually when we look at these pay-per-views, I mean, in my opinion, I always order them because of the main event. I usually could care less about the undercard unless I'm familiar with the fighters. But there's probably not one fighter on this undercard I don't think I'm not familiar with.
Right.
I've seen at least 2 or 3 of them, so it's great. I'm super excited. And the talk is over Saturday night, man. So all we got to do is just kick back and grab our popcorn, our soda, and wait to see what happens Saturday night.
Good. Brother CEO, welcome, brother. Welcome. Can't hear you. Got unmute your mic. There you go.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with y'all, man?
All right,
What's
man.
up, bro?
What's going on? Long time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm ready for this weekend, man. Ready for this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah,
Yes,
man. That's
sir.
what we talking about, man. We
Yes.
going to get it in, dog. Come on, let's go. Let's go now. I see you smiling. Clarence is smiling. Let me turn on my camera on. That's not me.
Hey,
And I'm smiling too. Yeah, let's go.
let's
Yes,
go.
sir. Yes, sir. Man, this
Go.
card is already it's stacked. It's one of the best cards of all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be well worth it. And the only thing is, only thing could have made it better is it would have came a little sooner. That's the only thing could make it better.
Yeah, all right. So let's talk about that a little bit. G5 Jeff TV, how you feel, brother? I believe I sent the link to you to come up on the panel. You can come up, brother. Check check your Instagram. So check your Instagram. So let's so I want y'all the brothers to talk about the undercard. We don't have to give everybody everything, but we're gonna give a little something. We're gonna talk about the main event, the trilogy.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think I forgot some of the names that's even on the undercard. I just know I'm familiar with some of them. If I'm not mistaken, I can't even remember who was actually on the undercard. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Jared Hurd on this undercard?
I think he is.
I think he is, right?
I think he is.
Okay. It's him. I know Bruce Carrington from up here where I'm at. Well, he's from your hometown, actually. Underrated from Brooklyn. It would be his pro debut. I got to meet him and his father just this past summer. They're a great group of brothers. Boy, I wish I could bring him on and talk with him about Saturday, but it's all good though. But yeah, I have to look up some more because I actually want to go live to talk about this too. But I know it's a stacked card though, and I am very familiar with the people that's on there, the fighters that's on there. It's gonna be great, man. Like the brother said, man, this is probably gonna be the best card all year round.
We're gonna wait till brother CR come back. Where we gonna the fight? Let's go. Talk about the chill. Oh, Bruce go. Got Bruce go. We got Bruce goes.
You're in trouble now.
We in trouble now. Bruce goes in the building. Welcome.
Hey,
welcome,
Bruce,
welcome.
it wasn't me. He got to mute his mic. His mic's probably still muted.
Yeah, God, he's on. He's on. I see it. What's up, brother Bruce?
Bomb Squad.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
yeah.
What's up, my brothers? What's up?
What's going
What's
on?
going on, Bruce?
Okay, got you.
I
Let's
got I
go.
got the smile on my face too, man. I'm so
Me too.
looking forward to this.
Yeah,
Shout out there,
yeah,
man. The
yeah,
gold professors in the audience.
yeah,
G5, Jeff, my brother. We had a good talk about this yesterday, man. Clarence,
yeah,
the underrated, bro. We got all the brothers over here to talk about some serious boxing coming up on Saturday night, man. I cannot wait for
yeah.
this fight, man. I am elated. This is a super card, man. Nobody's coming over that night, man. I got my pay-per-view on. I'm gonna have no
Yeah,
volume on the house.
yeah.
I told my lovely wife, make me some fine food that night because she loves cooking, man. I said, this is an event. I got that humidor of mine all filled up, man. The refrigerator's full of goodies. This is an evening, man. I can't wait, man. This fight's been boiling for a long time, man. This
Yeah.
this is going to be an awesome evening of boxing. Like you said, the whole card from top to bottom. This is
Talk
like
about it.
a Don King
Yeah. Oh my God.
85 stack
Yes.
card,
It
bro.
does, does it take you back then, Bruce? I was thinking the same thing. I remember the glory days of Atlantic City, the glory days of Horizon, the glory days. You know what I'm saying? A Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it took you. It does it right?
It's one main
Oh,
event after another coming up.
oh
There's
man.
no garbage on this card. It's
No.
all quality, man. We're gonna see
Oh
so
man.
much action and the heavyweight fights, man. I mean, geez, just the main event itself. That's that's mind blowing. Finally,
Oh
fight
man.
number three, and
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think Tyson Fury's prepared enough for this fight. I don't think he's taking it seriously. I think he's only there because he lost the arbitration. I think
Yeah.
Wilder's been stewing a year and a half, 18 months, three training camps. I just think he's peaked for this fight. He admitted he was a one-trick pony. He was relying on that right hand. Now, he's had a year and a half to get his style, get different styles into his repertoire. And people forget this man's an Olympic medalist too. He's won a bronze medal, man. So
Yeah.
he's not just a slugger coming in with a right hand. He's got a pedigree about him, bro. And man, I'm looking at him to go in there with an attitude. Where Tyson Fury, he's not going to know what hit him, man. He's going to get hit by this fucking monster who's got all this pent up anger in him, who can take your head off with a right hand, and now he's got some body work going in there that I don't think he's even going to have to use. I think he's going to just annihilate him. And if I was Deontay Wilder, the first thing I would do in there, I would go in there and I'd punch him right in the nuts. I'd say, "Oh, sorry, bro." I would give him a good. I'd give
Yo,
him a right uppercut, bro. Oops, sorry. Let's go. I mean, damn, Tyson Fury's the dirtiest fighter around. I just saw a video today. A referee, he passed away. His name is Eddie Cotton, and he's refereed.
oh no, Eddie Cotton
Yeah,
passed.
No, what?
yeah,
He
and
what?
yeah. Well, anyway,
Oh,
he's refereed Tyson Fury, and he's refereed what's his name, man? The Polish kid, the dirtiest fighter in the game, man. Damn, my mind's gone blank on me. Fought Riddick Bowe, fought Mike Tyson. Help me out there.
Andrew Galata.
Andrew Galata, and he said Tyson Fury's dirtier than Andrew Galata.
Yeah.
He said during the Cunningham fight, Tyson Fury's corner was on him. Why are you favoring? Why are you
yeah.
favoring Cunningham? And he said he was throwing behind the head punches. He rabbit punches. He's just a dirty fighter. And man, I don't think he's ready to fight the way Tyson's coming in. Maybe you're hearing a lot of hype. Everybody's saying this and that. Whatever we're hearing, Deontay Wilder believes all this hype. I mean, he believes it. He's coming in there with a purpose. I seriously think he's gonna hurt Tyson Fury. I don't think Tyson Fury is ready for this fight, man. I hope he doesn't hurt him bad because he's a family man with children, man. This is the sport of boxing, and I don't want to see anybody hurt. But the way Deontay Wilder's pumped up and the way he feels he was treated, man, I feel sorry for Tyson Fury. And I wouldn't get near Deontay Wilder for 30 seconds after he finishes the job. I mean, this is going to be a great fight. And, I could be wrong because Tyson Fury, bro, he's surprised us. This is a guy that weighs 275 pounds. He dances around like a welterweight in that ring. If he's on, then it could be a different fight. But I don't think he's on. I think he peaked in that first fight. I think the second fight, I don't care what you say. We've all seen Deontay Wilder before, but that was not the Deontay Wilder that we've seen in 40 plus fights, 40 knockouts. And even in the first fight, his mind was somewhere else. His body was somewhere else. I don't know if, all these innuendos we're hearing about tainted water and a heavy costume and this and that, bro. It could have been a bad sandwich the night before. Maybe he got laid too many times the night before, but he wasn't right from when I saw him in that dressing room, till the end of the fight. He wasn't right. And, he doesn't have any dog in him. He didn't quit. The referee stopped the fight. He looked at the referee. He said, what's going on? Kenny Bayless, why'd you stop? And he said, your towel threw in your corner threw in the towel. And Fury, he wanted to go out on his shield. He's an animal. And even though he wasn't, he was half of what he was in that fight. This fight at 100%, man, with the attitude, damn. I think we're in for a treat. I could be wrong. It's a heavyweight championship fight, man. Some people are riding with Fury. Some people are riding with Wilder. But I really think the people that are riding with Fury, they just, I don't even know what they're clinging to. It just this man just seems to lie every day. I don't know if you watched the Canelo and the Billy Joe Saunders fight. Did you guys remember that fight?
Yeah.
Well, you remember after the fight with Billy Joe Saunders' father was having problems with the security and they jumped on him.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Tyson Fury standing there like a goof with that white jacket on, no shirt underneath it. Didn't even help him. This is supposed to be his best friend. Didn't raise a hand. I mean, that just right there, that said a lot about him. And man, I can't ride with him. And I don't think he's prepared. I think he's a big goof. I think he's going to get hurt. I think the reality is going to set in that he's been protected by the WBC for man, since the first fight, since that draw. And this is going to be it. This is going to settle it all. And like I've told you guys a million times, I have no dog in the race, and I'm not going to lose sleep either way. But I'm just looking for. I think Deontay Wilder is going to kick his ass, bro. That's just the way I see this fight, man.
Yeah. Let me get this out the way first. TS Boxing. Check your email. G5 Jab. Check your email. Go ahead, Clarence.
Well, Mark Nash went live the other night. Not last night, the night before, and he had where you can call in, and I called in and I voiced my opinion. He said, who would win Saturday night? I said, well, Mark, the real question is who's going to be the first to make excuses when they lose? That's the real question, because Tyson Fury can't come in with his magic gloves. Fury cannot, Wilder can't blame it on my suit was heavy. Somebody put something in my water. So at the end of the day, Saturday night, there's no excuses. Whoever wins is the best man, and they move on. Whoever loses, they're gonna have to backtrack. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to take a step down. But that's the real question. Everybody wants to know who the winner is. My question is, who's gonna be the first one to make excuses? And I feel like if Wilder wins, or excuse me, when he does win, the first thing people are gonna say is he wasn't in the gym like that. He was partying. He was joking around. He wasn't in the gym like that. And I hate that because that takes away the win from Wilder, and I just don't like that. But at the end of the day, if that man's supposed to be in the gym training and you wait a week or two before the fight to get in the gym and train, then that's your fault. And you're supposed to be more professional than that. But hey, come Saturday night, all bets is off, man. Team Wilder, till this day. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I lost my thought. Pete the dog, what's good? Okay, no problem. I just make sure you got the. But I would say this. I'm gonna put my assessment on it. I put some assessment on what I did the man's talk this morning. I would say this that while to take your time, You know, when you jab, give him some hard jabs to the body, change his breathing. That's right. Change his breathing because you know he didn't work out. Make him move that logo. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Do you like the thumbnail I put?
Thumbnail. I didn't see anything. What you talking about?
Look on YouTube. Yeah, I put it on YouTube. You should check it out. Yeah. Thank you so much, big dude. Big dude. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Yeah. I had the wild animal. I put the wild animal with furry on. It's on there.
Oh. Hey, hey, man, you a boy? You.
I told you I'm going to find it. I told you. If you was going,
Hey.
when I'm going to find it, it's going to be my thumbnail. I found it.
Hey, Bruce.
Right.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, he been doing. Bruce, Underrated has been plotting on this ever since I met him. Ever since I met him, he said he was gonna do this, and he finally did it.
I did it. I got it. Wild ad, right there, y'all. Proof, right there.
Right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser. There you go.
There you
go. And you think about it, if you watch very close, they look alike. Only thing is the color.
Yeah. Underrated, you crazy.
Bro, I don't see anything. What are you talking about?
The thumbnail. Just go to YouTube and look at the thumbnail. The picture.
Damn, I'm on there and all I see is the three of us on the screen.
Okay, Sister Nice. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Now go to YouTube, right? Go to my channel. Go to YouTube. On my on the lava dude right now. There's you see the picture. That's the thumbnail. Yeah, you will love that. You will love that. Okay, TS Boxer. He said be on a couple of minutes. Okay.
I wish there was some way I can catch this Wild and Fury 3. As far as live, I would love to see it. I would love to see Wilder beat the hell out of him in person, but it's okay. I'll stay in front of my TV for it.
There you go. Now let me ask y'all a question. When all the fights is over, do y'all want me to come back and do an aftermath on that? Or y'all go?
It's gonna be too late by the time the fights go off.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Sundays. Sunday's good.
Well, it'll be, the thing is, when the fight ends, it'll be Sunday already. But the problem is, it'll just be like probably maybe 12 something, 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 morning. Right.
But you know what though? You know why I say that? Because not that this matters, but once the fight ends, everybody is going to try to go live.
I know. I was thinking about that.
Everybody's going to try to go live to talk about that. Everybody.
You know what? But you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about Sunday.
No, I mean, when the fight ends, by the time, like I said, by the time the fight ends, it already will be technically the next day, but that's here Eastern time. There, because they're 3 hours behind us in Vegas. You know what I mean? So
I ain't talking about like early in the morning. I'm talking about like I was thinking about doing it like maybe like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. 12:30 in the, not 12:30 in the morning, but 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah.
Afternoon.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 12:30, 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Sunday. I ain't got nothing going on Sunday, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be talking about this all the way to Saturday. When I get up Saturday morning, the day of the fight, I'm going live. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do, bro. That's what I'm doing, because you see, I got put some on Instagram already. That's what I'm gonna hit Instagram a few times. Hopefully this week right now, and talk about the fights. You know what I mean? So invite people on and stuff like that. So watch out for that too.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Clarence. We're gonna jump on Clarence then, but I'll let you know ahead of time so it won't be conflict with each other and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
So we definitely do that. I'm definitely y'all. I'm gonna put some on Instagram. We'll talk about the fight and then like that. So watch out. Like, even I'm gonna go on Facebook too. I'm gonna put some on Facebook too about the fight too. Yeah, we're gonna do that too. So do it like that. So yeah,
Definitely.
let's
Ooh,
go do it. All right, we got TS Boxing in the building.
TS.
What's going
What's
on,
up,
everybody?
brother?
What's up? What's up?
What's
What's up,
going
Bruce?
on?
What's up, Clarence? What's up,
Hey,
Underated?
Tyrone, how you doing, brother?
Hey. You know what I like about TS? TS be coming on here with that smooth voice like that. Like he got that Barry White voice, man. What's up, TS?
TS want the ladies, man. Ladies, if you want to come, you can go on TS, man. You know, we love the ladies here, man.
Yeah.
I know the ladies, y'all like boxing too, so y'all can come in. You know, freshen up a little bit.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
well, you guys
Yeah,
talk about the fight.
first we was talking about the card, the unbelievable card.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. So, you Neat down. Oh, you came, Neat down. You came back. Thank you, sweet. Thanks for coming. Yeah, we gonna cover. Yo, I'm covered. We gonna do this and everything. So support this. So so be ready. So yeah, we was talking about the card, unbelievable, and also when you got on, we was like talking about. Oh yeah, do you check out the thumbnail that I put?
Wait for the video. I gotta check it.
Yeah, you gotta check it. I think you like that.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw it. Decent stuff. You know, I was listening to you guys talk about the fight, man. I agree with everybody. I definitely agree with Bruce about Wilder having an off night. Like the water, the costume. I don't know about that. I know it wasn't costume for like that definitely wasn't it. It looked like because he wore other costumes before, but like just in general, I'm not going off of the explanations. I just go off what I see. And what I saw was somebody who couldn't move. He was dragging his right foot. He was stumbling all over the place. He doesn't have the best balance in the world either, but still, he really couldn't move. And I'm a numbers guy, and I look at statistics. And what I saw in the first fight and the second fight were two totally different things. There's no way there could be a turnaround unless there was something wrong with the other guy. Here's another fact. Wilder could barely stand in there, right, in that second fight. Fury only connected 10% more than he did it from the first fight. So if you can't hit something that's standing still, what are you going to do if this guy is healthy?
Yeah.
It's just that kind of thing. And I agree with Bruce. I don't think Fury has taken this fight seriously. I know Fury deep down in his heart knows this Kronk style is bullshit. He wants to go back to fighting how he usually fights, and he wants to box him up, but he can't do that because he put on too much weight. He's stuck in this style, and he has to pray that it works. But in his heart of hearts, he doesn't think it works. He knows he can box this guy up if he was ready to do that, but he can't, and he won't, and he's gonna be stuck with this come forward style, and he's gonna get hurt because of it, and he's gonna fire Sugar Hill afterwards. Javon, wait, I gotta switch my avatar. Here you go. That's cocoa butter, by the way, not Vaseline. That's not even Photoshop. That's a real picture. You can find it in Top Rank on video. He was putting cocoa butter on Ali's grandson.
Hey, TS, let me ask you, how the hell did you just do that just now? How did you do that?
Oh, would I go? There's like the three prongs in the bottom left corner. It says, where it says you're in the show and it shows your little picture. Yeah. You go to the three prongs on the right corner of that and go to edit audio avatar, and then you have your avatars that you've uploaded, and you can upload some from your computer or whatever and change it. But yeah, I don't think he's ready for this fight. And that's just what it's going to be. I mean, if he loses, if Fury loses, he never came off as the guy to do long title defenses anyway. I mean, regardless of the fact he has all 5 belts at home, who've gotten them one way or another, and I think he'll just sail off into, he'll just retire. There's no point. Maybe for us, I don't care to see him fight again, but some of his fans want to see him fight all these different guys. But he doesn't come off as the person who wants to, he's done what he's set out to do already. So,
the thing is too, man. People have to understand. Professional athletes, they can have an off night. I mean, how many how many professional baseball games have we seen where the starting pitcher Roger Clemens gets pulled out after 3 innings, but that doesn't make him any less great. The next game he's going to come in there and throw a no hitter. He's going to blow people away with 100-mile-an-hour pitches. But see, with boxing, that's not, there's no off night. There's no relief pitcher to come in. It's a sad thing, but fucking it happens sometimes, man. You got to realize boxers are special people, but they're human beings, and like we said before, and like everybody said out there, that wasn't the Deontay Wilder that we've seen before. Something was off. Well, nobody can put their finger on what it is. I mean, we've heard a dozen accusations of different things that could, that could change the way he acted in the ring that night. But whatever it was, the one thing is that wasn't Deontay Wilder that we've seen before, and that's what's going to surprise so many people, because I see everybody saying, "Oh, he's going to get killed again." I mean, is that my mic backfiring there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, no, I have to say that he's not going to be the Deontay Wilder that was a year and a half ago. This is going to be a whole different ball game, and like I said, man, Tyson Fury, he's not ready for this. He thinks it's going to be a cakewalk. He hasn't given himself a full camp. He had COVID supposedly, I mean that's a whole different show right there. But anyway, man, excuse me. His daughter's been sick. He's had a lot of things behind him that aren't that are detrimental to a heavyweight boxer. Getting ready to defend his title against a freaking animal who thinks he was wronged. He's coming back with a purpose. He's coming back with it's almost like a like an army coming forward. The whole Deontay Wilder army. You're not just fighting one person. It's like you're fighting a whole army of people who know that Tyson Fury, he's a fool. He's a buffoon. The guy's a clown. People think he's going to do the same thing he did 18 months ago, and that's just not going to happen, man. I just see. I hope they have ambulances at ringside. I know they do, because I really think that Deontay Wilder is going to come in like an animal. Bro, everything is pent up. That first of all, that right hand will knock a wall down, and he already knocked Tyson Fury out in the last fight. But I mean, he got up and the fight continued,
with the left hand. Yeah.
Oh, right, wow. Hand started and the left hand put it down. It was more effect.
And that was Tyson Fury's best performance of his career too. I don't think he's going to repeat anything like that, man. Man, anything can happen. A heavyweight fight. I've seen title fights. I've seen him go in the 15th round where you're sure the champion's going to defend his title to the end, and bango, one punch. I saw it with Mike Weaver and John Tate, man. I'll never forget it.
Yeah,
and bro, man, things like that can happen. Especially with heavyweights. They're throwing sledgehammers out there. And like Deontay Wilder said, nobody wants to see a boring heavyweight decision. He's not paid there to work overtime. He just said this yesterday. He's going to get in there and he's going to do the job. And bro, I believe the man. I'm looking forward to it. Tyson Fury is going to get hurt. He's going to get that big ugly. First of all, I hang with Dookie on 24 on the fourth quarter. We talk about the human anatomy and how you have to take care of yourself. And I've seen big people like that, 6'9", athletes, they break down, man. The stress on their joints, the stress on their their cartilage, their tendons. It gets to show you're carrying all that weight on there. And, we don't know if Tyson Fury's going home and his wife's having to put ice on him, but he just doesn't have that spry in his walk anymore. I see him hunched over. He's abused his body. He's admitted it. He was abusing cocaine and alcohol. He was out of his mind. He said he was, contemplating suicide. He was so bad. And then he got the voice from God, and, he came back again, whatever it may be. But, that doesn't take the damage that you've already done in your body. That catches up to you, and especially a big person like that. I mean, he says he's going to come in at close to 300 pounds, man. Bro, I think Tyson Fury has seen better days physically, and as far as boxing, man, he's going in there with a terror this time, man.
I think this whole plan to come forward, he doesn't believe it himself. He's not I mean, he's definitely a goof, but he knows the history of the sport, and he knows himself. He knows that he doesn't like fighting this way at all. That's a lie. He's been forced into it by his dad and Mr. Hill here. He knows that's not his thing. That's not his style. I think the best Tyson Fury was about 8 years ago. There's actually a picture of him. He had abs, believe it or not. I've got to find it. But, I mean, he was in really good shape, and he was supposed to fight David Hay, and then he pulled out. In general, I think that when he comes on Saturday, I saw a decent thing of him training, and he looked severely overweight. If you guys noticed that, he had a lot of fat around him, more than usual.
Yeah.
And it's all pointing to a loss for him, and I think he'll just retire after, because he doesn't have anything else to prove, really, to himself, that is. Maybe to some other guys and fans, but for what he set out to do, he's accomplished already, so move on.
Yeah, I think, like I said, so let's do this. So before, I say this, that as we know, even this year, let's talk about this year. What happened to Furby? He has not highly trained. He was in Las Vegas when he lied about I got COVID. In the next week, he was partying. He was going to different TV shows. He acted like he didn't have a care in the world. And also, you still got mainstream media was still protecting him. He's still protecting him right now. And I know for a fact that on top right say you got to fight. We poured all this money up for you. You got to do something. Can't protect you no more. That all along top right shouldn't protect them anyway. But that's another day, another story, another day, and stuff like that. So, what also y'all see in the fight? We're gonna talk to Bruce. We're gonna get to Bruce first.
What was the question, brother?
What else you see in the fight?
What else do I see in the fight? Yeah. I see. Oh man, like I said, I see destruction. I was watching an interview today with Tyson Fury. He was talking about he's going to have JDs on the payroll, and he's going to have loaded gloves, and he was making a big joke of everything. He was talking about muscle relaxants in the water. I mean, it was he was being the clown that he's been for the last 18 months or whatever, since he's been talking about this fight, telling us he had a fight with AJ in Saudi Arabia. He talked to the prince, and I mean, the man's just a liar. I was watching I've been watching a lot of interviews with him, and I saw another one of him. Probably was about 8 to 10 years ago. He had a 19-0 record as a pro. He was just coming up. He had a full head of hair. He looked like a different person, younger, leaner. I mean, look at him now, and what I said about the physical, the physical breakdown. If you were just to put the side-by-side pictures of between 8 and 10 years ago to today, what a difference, man. The guy is physically, he's undergone trauma. I mean, and it looks like it's catching up to him. I wouldn't be surprised if he put on his stool. That wouldn't surprise me. The human body, especially that big. I mean, look at some of the basketball players of the past, how they're in wheelchairs when they're 50 years old. I mean, I've seen Bill Walton, um,
Yeah.
Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There's so much wear and tear when you get into that, the giant, the giant that he is, and plus, he's an endomorphic body. That's the pear shaped, that puts on a lot of fat and holds a lot of fat. He's got that classic endomorphic frame, and I don't think he's going to be physically up to the wear and tear. And, bro, man, this fight's going to end ugly for Tyson Fury. That's really the bottom line as far as I can see it, man. He has so many negatives going into the fight, and Deontay Wilder, he just seems like he's on the right track for this fight. Whether you agree with it or not, he just seems like he has the focus is on. His training is on. I'm not praising Malik Scott. I'm not praising anybody in this camp. I think it's him. I think he's just doing what he has to do, and I think he's going to come out on top in this fight. I have no doubt. Man, I should bet the entire wad on this fight. He's a plus 230. I mean that's good money. You bet $100, you're going to get back $330, man. I'll do that all day. I think I'm going to take a ride to Twin Rivers before the fight Saturday night, man.
All right.
Go get that money, Bruce. That's what I'm talking about. Go get that money, Bruce.
Right. Yeah. So what's the intangibles?
Say that again.
What's the intangibles of the fight?
I'm gonna just say it like this. Right? I'm gonna make it short and sweet. If Wilder could just stick to what he's been learning, what he's been doing, and focusing, and just learning from the other two fights, learning from his mistakes from the other two fights, he got this. I don't think there would be a difference even if Fury would have went in training. Fury could have trained for 8 to 10 weeks. I don't think it would have been any difference, in my opinion. Because all what we saw in that last fight wasn't training. That was, I don't know what the hell that was. Wilder wasn't Wilder, and Fury took advantage of that. And there were some other people who took advantage of that. But we're not going to cry over spilled milk. But if they stick to that plan that they got, it's over for Fury. It's just that simple. And if everything they've been doing does not work and Fury wins, then we have nothing to complain about, ladies and gentlemen. We have to just give Fury his props, whether we like him or not. But we all know that's not about to happen Saturday night.
I got you. All right, TS Boxing.
Yeah. Trying to see. I just want to be proven right, honestly. Just to show that Fury is not that much better than Wilder, if he is at all.
Getting a wicked echo going on there, man.
Yeah.
I think it might be from Clarence. No, okay, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've got really.
Well, okay. But I say this that this fight we're gonna talk about some other things for the fight about the card and stuff like that, because I want you to talk about the card too. Matter of fact, T.S. Boston, what you think about the card? What are the fights that you looking for?
The main card looks pretty solid. I'm interested in all the fights. Yeah, basically the main card. Sanchez versus Ajagba. I think Sanchez wins that. Kalnakulanius, I'm still up in there about. Jared Anderson, I think I don't like him, but I think he beats this other guy that they found with this blown up record from Russia. And then the main event, I've got Deontay winning that fight. So there should be a good night of boxing, hopefully.
Okay, that's good. All right, Bruce, the tangibles. Oh, you already explained the intangibles. All right, Clarence.
The rest of the card, man.
Yes.
Like we said, this is a Don King card. This is stacked from top to bottom. But the heavyweight fights on there, man. I'm definitely looking forward to a Jagba and Sanchez. That's going to be a great fight, man. Both undefeated. This is crossroads fight. This is this is going to be bottom line. Like I said earlier, crossroads fight. You don't get two undefeated heavyweight fighters that are breaking into the top 10 fighting each other. I mean, you can't even remember the last time that's happened. But anyway, I think Frank Sanchez is gonna shine. Efe Ajagba's got a great right hand. He's been dropped before. I don't know if he's got the experience of Frank Sanchez. Sanchez has been he's a Cuban amateur, over 100 amateur fights. I mean, the guy just hasn't had a chance to shine yet. I think Sanchez is going to knock out Efe Ajagba, but this is going to be another good fight. And Efe Ajagba's always got that right hand. We're talking heavyweight, so anything can happen. I mean,
right.
Robert Helenius and Adam Kownacki, that's going to be a rematch, man. That first fight, man, I think that set a record at the time for the amount of punches thrown in a non-title heavyweight fight. Their hands were just blasting at each other. It was a entertaining fight. Kownacki, they mentioned his wife just had a baby. I don't know if he had a real good training camp. We've all been through. I don't know if we've all been. I've been through that where waking up 5 times a night with a crying baby. That's not conducive to a good fight camp. But anyway, Helenius, a comeback. He had a big name in the European boxing scene. And now he's coming off a win. So this is another fight, man. It's another crossroads fight. It could be the end for Helenius, and Kownacki could be back in the picture. And then we've got Jared Big Baby Anderson, man. This is a guy that I like, man. Jared Big Baby Anderson is going to wear the crown one of these days. He's taking on this Russian, Valimir Trishkin, undefeated. This is like freaking Ivan Drago coming to this country. He's a big, mean-looking character, raised on a Russian army base. I mean, this is stuff movies are made out of. And Jared Anderson, to me, this is the future of the heavyweight division. I think this man is going to be the next heavyweight champion. I have a lot of faith in him, and I think Jared Anderson is going to beat Tershkin. It's going to be a good fight, though. Don't underestimate
right.
This big Russian coming in there. Who knows? He could come in there juiced to the gills. He could come in there with this Ivan Drago scientific training where, nobody's seen him. I've never seen the guy. I've never heard of him until this fight was announced. But, bro, this whole card from top to beginning, how some of these fights that PBC will put on and DAZN, they're like 7-fight cards, and we practically go to sleep before the main event is on. I don't know about you guys, but that happens with me. I sometimes I can't stay awake to watch these. These 7-0 taking on a 1-14 fighter from Scotland, bro. I have to. I have to load up on whatever it is that keeps me up. But anyway, man, this card right here, I don't need anything, man. This is one main event after another. I'm not gonna sleep for 2 days probably in the interim of this fight, because this is action. This is cocaine. This is speed. This is caffeine. All shot into one night, man. This is great. I'm this whole card from beginning to end, and from what I understand, there's going to be a free version of it, for the undercard. So the whole thing is going to be televised. And then there's a card before that from my buddies over in Europe told me there's going to be a really good card coming on before that. I'm not big with the fighters, but Ted Cheeseman and Liam Smith, Anthony Fowler. Well, they're telling me that this card that's in Liverpool is going to be as big as the card in Las Vegas. And bro, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll watch boxing from 10 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm gonna have no problem. This whole day looks like it's gonna be extremely. It's an event, bro. It's a kind of fight, like I said, man. Get the Choco going, get the grill out. I'm not a kind of a guy who likes to invite the friends over and get the party going. I like to watch it by myself. I like to watch the footwork. I like to watch the whole fight without the announcers talking, without people passed out drunk on my side, without the girl over here whispering in my ear. That was for the old days, the old fight parties. Now I like to pay attention because you know what it is, bro. We get on these shows and we got to talk about them. We got to know what we're talking about. We can't just watch the highlights. We have to pay attention. And this is, we're in that age, the cyber age where we get so much information. And we can go chop these fights up the next day or after they're done, and everybody's got an opinion. And with this card, there's going to be so many people that are going to be eating crow after this fight, man. I may be one of them. I don't know, but I'll be out there. I put my neck on the line. I don't usually back a fighter in a fight. But somebody put a gun to my head the other night, man. I was in a panel with 8 other people, and I was the only Deontay Wilder supporter in there, man. And they were giving it to me, but I was giving it right back, and I was backing it up with facts where they were coming in with their emotions. And bro, I told them my emotions are out of this. I'm looking at this from 50 years of watching boxing, man, and I can see what's going on, bro. I've been right, I've been wrong, but if I bet on every fight in my life, I'd have a mansion by now. So I've got good vibes about this fight, and usually the feelings that I have, hey man, heavyweight boxing, anything can and will happen, but don't miss this fight, man. Any way you have to see it. Somebody was telling me they're going to go to an IMAX, and that looks like a really great way to see it. Nice, comfortable, $20, man. As long as people aren't talking to you and everything else. But however you have to see this fight, if you have to stream it, if you have to go crash some party, if you have to go to a bar and pay a cover charge, don't miss this fight, bro. This is heavyweight history, the whole card.
Exactly. All right. Brother McClain.
No, everything Bruce said, he already summed it up.
Yeah, but brother Clarence, let's have it in your words, man. I like listening to your point of view, bro. Mine is cool, but bro, I'm here to listen to yours, not to just talk. So you take it over.
While I was doing the talking, I was actually looking it up, and I didn't know that J. Rock Williams will be on the card too.
Wow!
Card. Yes. J. Rock Williams. Yes, Julian Williams will be on the card. Hey, would agree with me, brothers, that this is a very sexy card?
This is.
Don't get more sexier, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm saying, man. Listen, I'm telling you, Friday night, man. I'm going to bed early, man.
Friday night, I told my wife Saturday, I don't want company. I don't want a phone call. Don't bother me. You have every time you have from the time we wake up Saturday until the time fight, to the time the fight starts. The fight start, that's it. I'm not passing you nothing. I'm not going to no store. I don't want no phone calls. I'm not even bothered to look at my phone unless it's a 911 emergency. I'm not to be bothered. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. And Edgar Belina is on this card too. Oh man.
So what time it starts in the morning?
Hold on, let me see. Whoever came up with this card, they deserve to be kissed. I'm not gonna kiss them, but they deserve to be kissed.
What time?
I don't see what time it starts. I have to get back to you.
Okay. Well, yeah, whoever got this card, they need to become boxing. Yeah, they matchmaker of the year, boxing matchmaker of the year, if it's such thing.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah, I'm looking at the undercard, man. I see Belanga's fighting this kid Marcelo Coceres.
Yes.
And, I've heard of him before. I'm sure if I went to Box Rec, he's got a respectful record, He's no chump, man. That's going to be a good fight. The whole card, and I don't know who J Rock's fighting on the card, but man, and isn't there a woman fighting on the card too?
I'm not sure.
I know the
I'm
whole
not
thing
sure.
is huge, man. It's truly an event. It just keeps on getting better and better. It seems like every day they're announcing another fight. Um, Man, I wish I was financially and physically able to just get on a plane right now and go to Vegas, get myself a room, because I'll bet with that 16,000 seat arena, I don't see Tyson Fury drawing any fans, man. Deontay Wilder is going to have his share of fans in there, but I think the scalpers have
Yeah.
overestimated the people that are going to be coming to this fight. You'll probably be able to get after the first bell rings, you'll probably be able to buy a ticket for $100 on the street. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I would like to be at ringside. And, one of my favorite people, a true historian of boxing, scrapbook boxing, he's been to over 500 fights. And he says this is going to be the last fight he's going to go to. And, man, I'll tell you, I think I would give a finger to go sit next to him in second row at this fight. That's truly, that's one of my brothers. He just educates me so much.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, just what he knows. And he's
A walking historian.
Definitely. And he never talks over you. He brings it down to your level. And, he mentions these names and tells me what they've done. And I go look them up, man. I go Google them or whatever it takes to, look at some of their past fights. And I'm saying, man, look at these guys. They're fighting in an era where they're fighting 30 times a year. They fought and they fought over 25 world champions. I mean, these guys are freaking. You just can't compare the fighters of yesteryear to the fighters of today. And scrapbook boxing, man, I love listening to him. Sometimes he goes on with Stormy B Man, and they just give him the microphone. He does the whole show, and they'll take some questions at the end. He did that. He did it last night, as a matter of fact. Took a couple of questions from me, and that's when he told us he was going to that fight. 500 fights, and I even asked him. I said, "What was the first one, Scrap?" And he answered me right away. He said it was Alexis Aguayo and Ernesto Marcel. That was Aguayo's first title fight that he lost back. I think that was in like 75 or something then. But bro, and he just didn't go to fights in New York and Vegas. He was an international traveler. He's been to Europe. He saw Marvin Hagler and Alan Minter. I mean, Philippines. This dude is just shout out to Scrapbook. And like I said, man, he's going to this fight, and that's blessing the fight right there, having Scrapbook boxing. And that's going to be, he said that's the last fight he's probably going to attend. Man, I can relate to that. We like to wind down at the end, man. It's not as easy as it was to get out, make the preparations, get the plane going, get the plane rides, the hotel accommodations. Man, it used to be easy, but things today, it's for guys like myself, we can just click on the internet and we can watch any fight, and we can get on shows like this, and we can talk to our brothers in safety. We can agree to disagree, and that's, to me, it's a beautiful thing. But getting back to Scrapbook, that's old school, man. My brother's going to go sit at second row ringside, and this is a guy who saw he saw Ali fight. He saw Matthew Saad Muhammad. He sat there, saw the best of them. He saw Bobby Chacon. He can go on and on. The man's an encyclopedia. Very few people deserve the tag historian. Scrapbook boxing, he deserves it in gold. He's the man. Shout out to Scrapbook wherever you are, brother.
Yeah, and his subs need to go up a lot more too. He do. He needs his own. I'm gonna tell you, he needs his own show.
Definitely, he's a treasure, and he puts up a lot of uploads. He puts some great. Fantastic uploads in there. Some of them are only 20 minutes, 15 minutes, but he'll take a fighter from an era, and he'll just get into them. He'll explain how they came up, who they fought, the names. And this man, he's not reading off a piece of paper. This is all coming out of his head. So maybe, he'll have to stop for a second and get his thoughts together. But bro, I mean, this is a national treasure. Bro, if we keep going, I can't say enough superlatives to describe this guy. So I'm just gonna stop. Man. I'm just gonna stop, man. I'm buttering up.
I understand, but
Give me a slap in the face if he heard me. You know.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Tone Malone. Thank you. That's my day one fan right there. Thanks for coming. And we are talking about the card, the undercard, and plus the fights. And also,
good brother, Tone Malone.
know that there's another card in Liverpool, England. They said is almost better than the one in Las Vegas. Dr. Brother Bruce and Stella. So, maybe we're gonna check that out. And we can talk about that because I'm gonna try to do like maybe 1 or 2 boxing lives before the fight happens and stuff. So I might go. Who knows? I might do one tonight. Never know. I might do one tonight, but I don't know because it depends how many people you know.
You know, the press conference is at 5:00 tonight, so I'm gonna have to jump off in 20 minutes. But you keep going, bro.
Oh yeah, the press conference. Yeah, I gotta see that.
Yeah. I don't want to lie to you, bro, but I don't want to miss that. I'm gonna.
Where you going?
5:00. Oh, the press conference. The Tyson Fury and
Deontay right, the press conference
live.
Right. Okay,
but we still have 20 minutes, bro. Keep it chopping, brother.
Okay. Yeah, we gonna stay like Bob. I give 15 more minutes. We stay on, and we gonna talk about these fights and everything. So y'all keep on going. Clarence, you can go ahead. Go talk what you want.
Oh man, there's nothing else to really go on about, man. Like I said, man, the wait is over. No more talking this week.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, maybe somebody else would agree. This will probably be one of the greatest damn trilogies that we've ever seen. This will be one of the ones that we will never ever forget. And mind you, right, everybody wanted to know, but Wilder confirmed it yesterday when he confirmed it out his own mouth. So if anybody wants to know, there will not be a Wilder and Fury 4. Confirmed it yesterday.
Oh, definitely not. And you know, I was talking a little while ago about Belanga, the guy that he's fighting Caceres. I jumped into Box Rec and I said I knew I heard that name before, and I went down a few names, and he fought Billy Joe Saunders, man. He knocked out Billy Joe Saunders in 11 rounds at the Staples Center back in 2019. So I mean, like I said, this is not a guy they just pulled off the streets, and he's only been beaten twice, and once was that knockout to Saunders, and another one was a split decision to somebody that he's fought a couple of times. I can't even pronounce the guy's name, but I mean, this is another fight. See, this fight would be on a PBC or whatever. It would be like an app fight. We'd have to watch it. That would be the main event, and it'd be a card below it of inferior fighting. But this is just an undercard fight. Like I said, it's just going to keep getting better and better and better until it builds to the crescendo. Bro, this is like, man, I just pray to Jesus, don't take me away till after the 9th if I'm on your book, man, because I don't want to miss this. Bro, this is gonna be this is an event. We can't stop talking about this fight until it happens. And you know what? I go in and I try to look for things to change my mind. You know, so I may go the other way. I try to look at flaws in Wilder. I try to look at the undercard. I try to look at Sanchez, and I try to look at Ajagba. But man, everything I've originally stated about this is standing firm. Because I'm not going to say that I go in stone on an opinion. I mean, I'll waver. The more information I get, the more that I find out about a fighter, about his past, about recent fights, whatever, about sparring sessions. I may change my mind a little, but right now, man, it's been set. That's why I want to see this press conference at 5, and I want to see when they go eye to eye, and I want to see what Deontay Wilder. I want to see if he goes in there without headphones on. I want to see what he has to say. And this is like my blood pressure is going up right now by the minute just thinking about what's going to happen. This is almost like a precursor to the fight. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
What time comes on the first part?
My mic. Yeah. I feel you. It's very exciting. I wish tomorrow was Saturday.
Me too, man. Me too. But you know, we thank God every day we're on this earth, bro. So we don't want to hurry up the process. It's gonna get here, man. We're having a beautiful season right now in New England. Fall
Let me
season.
ask you something, Bruce. You've been to Vegas before, right?
Yeah, a couple of times.
So, what do you think the atmosphere is like right now?
Right now, I think a lot of people are seeing people that they haven't seen in a while, or maybe people that they've only known on the internet. It's like, hey, people are pulling in right now. The hotels are filling up. The casinos are people are gonna see people right now. Right now, it's welcome time. When a lot of hotels they have, they have parties. Before the fight, they'll have them each night, and fight fans will get together. A lot of hotels they show it on a huge closed circuit screen. If you can't go see the main event, you can watch it on a 24-foot screen. So I mean, there's a lot of action happening in Vegas right now. It's my kind of city, man. I'll tell you. You got if I gotta get a drink of water here, man. The old Sam.
Hey,
I'm telling you,
I got my bottle of a drink right next to me at all times. Like me and my brother Big Duke say, man, and the underrated, hydrate, man. That's the key. Hydration, bro. Drink that water. Definitely.
oh man,
But
yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. I might buy me some spirit water on Friday if I get.
hey, let me tell you something. One thing you don't want to do: make sure you use the bathroom. Make sure you take the shower. Make sure you have your snacks, drinks. Because let me tell you something.
All that, yo.
None of these fights, you're gonna want to blink your eyes. None of them.
And I would advise Friday. Go to bed early and get your sleep. Go to bed early.
Yes. Get your sleep. Get your rest. Because come Saturday night, Tyson Fury is getting knocked spark out.
And I'm telling you like this. I'm gonna have my special cup. I'm gonna have some ice in. When Fury go night, I might bring my glass outside. I say yes.
Is TS still there? Did he leave?
So, yep. So, but like you said, like you are absolutely right. Get your snacks. If you know you might forget, write down the list. If you live with a young lady, wait in the house and look. Well, you could do whatever you want, but Saturday, I gotta watch this. I gotta have this.
Yeah.
Gotta have this. I don't ask
So
for nothing.
do you guys think that Yusuf is gonna be sitting and watching this, even though there's possibility he's supposed to get a rematch with Joshua? He's going to watch this fight and have his eye on the winner.
yeah, I think he's going to be there. You can't hold me to it, but why wouldn't he be there? I mean, Usyk right now is on fire. He just beat Anthony Joshua. That was unexpected as far as I was concerned, and that showed a lot. And Usyk is a killer. He doesn't mind traveling. He's won every title that he has around his waist. I think he's got 7 titles. He's won them all on the road. He's a road warrior. I mean, this man is special. I'm gonna really hate to make a pick if when Deontay Wilder wins this fight, if they're talking undisputed, because I think I don't even think Anthony Joshua is gonna fight again. Everybody says it's this rematch, but from watching Joshua the last few times, I just don't think he has that fight in him anymore. I don't think he's got that eye of the tiger, that dog. I think he's slept in the silk sheets. He's got sponsors. He's got plenty of money. He's got hundreds of million. He's got $100 million. He's worth. He has his money invested. It's making $10 million a month. Why does he have to go in there and get his brains bashed out? He even said, I've heard him say in interviews, his goal is to get rich and to retire with his faculty still intact. And I think if he goes in there with Alexander Usyk again, I don't think he's going to have his faculties still intact. I just see if this fight happens, it's only going to happen for the money. And if I just don't see Joshua changing. I just don't see his attitude. I don't see that hunger coming to him. Maybe he's going to pull a Rocky. Maybe he's going to go up into the hills of Siberia and get the eye of the tiger or whatever it takes. But as far as I see right now, I think Alexander Usyk is going to be around until he meets somebody better than him. And looking at him right now, I don't think that's going to be until he fights Big Baby Anderson. I think Big Baby Anderson is the guy that's going to beat Alexander Usyk because as far as the end of this fight, I don't know what's going to happen. To Deontay Wilder, if he's going to want to fight, if he's going to want to unify the title, or if he's going to want to retire. We got to understand the man's 35 years old. He's got a lovely family. He's got a daughter, spina bifida, who his whole purpose in boxing was to get enough money to get her operations so she could walk again. And now she's walking again, playing. I think she's even engaged. I don't hold me to that, but she's become a young woman. And Deontay Wilder, man, he's 35 years old. I mean, he doesn't have that. He's got that mesomorph body, which is wide shoulders, narrow hips. It's an athletic build that can take more of a pounding than the ectomorph body can. But anyway, I think he's these are two fighters who are I think they're not in there to create spark in the heavyweight division. I think they're going to gracefully retire, and I think there's a whole new generation. All these fighters on the undercard. I mean, not only that, but just coming up after that, we got we've got Lucas Brown, we've got Dillian White and Otto Wallin, we've got Joseph Parker and Casoria, Hugo Fury and Christian Hammer. I mean, there's so much happening in the heavyweight division. I don't know if Wilder's going to really have it. If he's going to have that hunger in him after this fight to go on and unify the title. But if he does, hey man, it's going to be out there. Usyk is there. He's going to have the belt. I think it's going. Like I said before, I don't think that rematch is going to happen. But if it does, it does. I think it's going to be easy, and Usyk is going to be still be the unified champion, and then maybe we'll have an undisputed champion. Maybe Fury will want that title. Maybe he'll get that hunger back again. Go into another camp, come back, and man, that's going to be a good fight. That to me right now is a 50-50 fight, Wilder and Usyk. I couldn't pick a winner right now. I'd have to see what Wilder does on Saturday night and see what Usyk does now that he has the belt in the rematch. There's so many good fights that we could talk about, and they're all possibilities. It's not like we're talking about fantasy fights or Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. That they tease us with that fight all the time. These fights could possibly and very well will happen. So it's almost time to change the guard, as they say. The king is dead, long live the king. That's the way it is with boxing too. It's a young man's sport, and it's rapidly changing. That's why I love it. We don't see the old timers. It's a young man's sport. That's why shout out to my brother Renee Box Young. That's why he uses that name.
But going by what I'm hearing from Wilder in the past, he still say he want to go for undisputed. That's what he wants. He wants to be an undisputed champion.
Yeah, well, he was challenging Anthony Joshua for that, and then they didn't give it to him. So I don't see Usyk. I don't know, bro. I can't make any educated guesses on this because it's all in the future. I'm just looking forward to Saturday night, and I got a shout out to Usyk for what he accomplished. I mean, this a cruiserweight grew himself into a full-fledged heavyweight, 6'3", 220 pounds, the exact same size as Muhammad Ali. Damn, I mean that's shout out to Usyk, man. That's he's a king right now. Saturday night, we'll see what happens. We'll see, and it could be a clash of kings. It's a great time to be a fan of boxing, especially in the heavyweight division, bro.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, but I said throw away that Bridgewater weight class. Throw that away. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to it. There's too much more happening in boxing. Um, it, it is what it is. You know, they're going to create divisions. I think the cruiserweight and to the heavyweight is enough. Usyk proved that. Bridgerweight, come on, man. We all know what that's for. That's to make sanctioning fees. That's for the WBC to make money. And they create belts for everything. I mean, you know when Floyd and Manny fought, they created the Emerald belt, the $1 million Emerald belt. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, come on. It's all publicity. It's all sanctioning fees. It's just a joke. But the Bridgerweight division, I'll watch it because I'm a boxing junkie, but I'm not going to follow it. I'm not going to know who's the top contender and who's fighting in eliminations. I don't even know who the champion is of it. Do they have a champion right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's how much people are really interested in it. Like, I mean, half the people around don't even know who the heavyweight champion is. They don't even know who Alexander Usyk is. They don't know who Tyson Fury is. They don't even know the contenders. They don't know who Deontay Wilder is. And I ask these people, I see these people when I take the walks with the dog. Bro, I love talking boxing. So when they see me, man, they try to get their boxing talk on. And the fact is, we're in a niche sport. The only time I really get to talk good boxing is when I come on a panel with you guys, or somewhere somewhere out here on YouTube, because the general public, they just don't know what's going on, and they're not going to pay per view money to watch this fight Saturday night. I'm trying to explain to them what a great card it is, and they're like, oh yeah. Oh, I think I want to watch the Red Sox play there. They're starting it's.
Hey, Bruce Goes, I got a better one. How about the ones who's not going to pay for a pay-per-view, period, but they have the nerve to want to be biased about a sport they don't know nothing about?
Yeah, boxing's a crazy sport. Like I was saying, I've been riding it for 50 years. I've been loving it for probably 30, and man, whatever they do, I'm still going to be a fan because I'm a boxing junkie. They can throw at me whatever they want to throw at me. I'm going to watch it. They, like I stated a while ago, I don't have the dough to buy these pay-per-views and to buy, just to pay for all this stuff. I support it with merchandise. I got my Clarissa Shields hat. I have an Evander Holyfield T-shirt, bro. And people ask me about these things when they see me wearing them, and that's the way you can support fighters directly without having to go broke. Because man, I watch all the fights, but I can't afford to pay for 2 or 3 of these pay-per-views a month. The way they're throwing the mediocre fights at you and expecting you to pay top dollar, bro. My wife would kill me.
So you said the press conference is 5:00, right?
5:00, bro.
Okay. We got 5 minutes left. Make your last remarks, Clarence and Bruce. We're gonna close it out.
Shout out to Chad. Shout out to my brother Underrated for always having me up here as a guest. I want to shout out TS Boxing. I want to shout out my brother Bruce Groves. I want to shout out to all the brothers that's always coming up here, spreading their love and just talking boxing. That's what we come up here and do, man. This Saturday night, don't waste any time, y'all. Please don't make no plans to do nothing else but to sit in front of your TV, because history is going to be made this week.
All right. What channel does the press conference on? What network?
I don't know. I'll find it. I'll just put it in my search bar. It'll be on YouTube, I'm sure.
Well,
And
see,
I'm gonna jump off
the press conference. You know what you need to do, Underrated, to keep up with the press conference, because you have to follow them, like PBC and all that. Like for me, it comes up on my phone. So whenever there's a press conference, even if it's with the Zone, if you follow them, it'll come up on your phone. You hit the like the notifications, and it'll come up to let you know when the press conference is coming up.
All right, got you. Okay, last remarks, please, brother Bruce, and we're gonna close it out.
Bomb Squad.
to this day.
Peace.
And peace out, everyone.
All right, peace. God bless everybody. And I'm just saying, we're going our way. Watch to the press conference. All right. Until next time, stay blessed.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.